Yo, what's up guys, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. So today, after checking out a brilliant title track from BI himself called Haebyeon, also known in parentheses Illa Illa, I am here to do my first listen to his first full album called Waterfall. Now, before we really dive into this, I just want to say more about his title track, Haebyeon. I really enjoyed going through that cinematic experience through the MV for Haebyeon, Illa Illa and all, and I love the lyrics and the emotion that he brought in the song, the artistry, the lyricism, you name it. But if y'all haven't seen my reaction to his title track Haebyeon Illa Illa, be sure to do so. Aside from that, I'm so ready for these 11 B-sides and all. Let's just get into it, shall we? Alright, so the first song we have here is called Waterfall. Now, I do know that there was a performance film for this, but I still wanted to listen to this song to really get immersed from start to finish for this first full album, Waterfall, of course. And I do know that this song is longer than the performance film and all, so I just want to listen to it full length and let y'all know my thoughts, even about more than the soundscape, also the lyrics. And real quick shout outs to, of course, Choice 37, Kagong Jin, Diggy, Millennium. We love to see them working with BI hand in hand together throughout this album. And then there's gonna be featurings that I'm gonna have to talk about, of course, but let's just get into it.
내 이름은 괴물, 내 이름은 죄인, 내 이름은 위선자, 내 이름은 pain. 빌어먹을 재능, 내 이름을
The confidence right off the bat.
I got a lot of pain, 이 인생은 새 노래, 끝이 없는 고뇌, 마음속의 공백을 채워가는 여행. 부끄러운 과거 전부 씻어내면 씻어질 수 있기를 하늘에 빌어보네. 손에 쥐고 있던 모든 걸 내려놓고 나서 피가 제대로 통해 고백 담아놨던 모든 것을 꺼내 바다를 닮은 눈물색을 입 밖으로 토해 Waterfall 춤을 추는 Waterfall 하늘 위를 나는 듯이 떨어져 I'm a Waterfall 춤을 추는 Waterfall 하늘 위를 나는 듯이
Absolutely love the bass in this, but just the overflowing of confidence, you know, hence Waterfall. Try to become like water and live with the flow. The lyrics in this, though. Snare drum here, though. Hey. The energy too in this.
고마운 나의 사람들 생의 모든 인연 생의 모든 기억 어쩌면 그건 다 기적 마음을 다 내려놓고 머릿속도 비워 시원했던 시간들과 다가왔던
The first time
소리치던 내 목소리 코맹맹이 비음 헝클어진 머리카락처럼 엉켜있는 감정 빗어내고 나가야지
Calm it down and move on.
시작하는 폭포 that's me.
And the brass sounds like the trumpets. And the trap sounds. Woo! Hey, hey. There's a nice bounce to it too. Okay, so that was Waterfall. And where do I begin with this? Now that I am more thoroughly looking through the lyrics this time around, oh my goodness. Like, sure, you can hear it in his voice, how he delivers his lines in this song, and like all of how confident he really is and all, but it's in the lyrics as well. So let me break down certain parts before we move on to the next B-side. So let's start from the beginning and then progress, okay? I love right at the beginning, such like the classic, ad-libs that B.I. adds in his songs and all. I mean, I felt it since Show Me the Money, dude. His presence is like crazy. You can feel it even though you're not there in person to feel his performance. Y'all feel me? My name's Monster, my name's Sinner, my name's Hypocrite, my name's Crook. Okay, so here comes the whole entire list. Sure, like all these people, name calling him and all, right? But as it continues, damn talent, my name, if not me, who will remember? Oh, continue. Got a lot of pain, endless agony, a journey to fill the void of the mind if I wash away all of the shameful past. Oh my goodness, every single line he hits a certain topic, right? And he really continues this certain topic of getting called all these names, from the past and all, and still to this day, but might as well absorb it, okay? It really doesn't matter because he's coming through with all this talent, right? But as we continue, Pray to the Sky, Confession. Love the drums here. And it's so clearly what he's really saying about Waterfall, Waterfall constantly overflowing, overflowing of swagger, overflowing of confidence, what I'm saying? He is fearless. He is here to start his musical journey again and really make it to the top. See, fall as if flying in the sky. I'm a waterfall, dancing waterfall. I'm a waterfall, 춤을 waterfall. 하늘 위로 나는 듯이 떨어져. Okay, here we go. My name is trash, a fool, I should accept it all. See, this is where I think this part is where, hey, I might as well accept it, okay? It doesn't matter at this point, right? What's my name? What's my name? I try to become like water and live with the flow. Collapse. The depth hidden in those words. Understanding it, I can picture a new future. I should catch my disturbed breath and let go of things disappearing. The target has grown too big to avoid. Might as well continue on in life. It doesn't matter at the point. The past is the past, and I'm moving on. I really love it, and just aiming for a different path in life. I'm saying, like segmenting, and adjusting in life from that past. He's moving on in life. Then we continue here. Maybe a little bit further here. Right here, I love how it gets more light in sound when the instrumental, as the instrumental continues. My people who I'm grateful to, all the ties in life, all the memories of life. Maybe it's all a miracle, okay?
널 거쳐면 그건 다 기적 마음을 다 내려
Let go of everything and clear the head. Fierce times and stinging gaze. Honestly, like, let's be real here. Realistically, sure, we have all these people in our life. They do really help us push on in life and be and it's good to be grateful for them. But at the same time, really, sure, all these haters and all may be very bad at the end of the day, but they're just feeding him, you know. He's just going up and up. Let go of everything and clear the head. The fierce times and the stinging gaze, sure.
놓고 머릿속도 비워 치열했던 시간들과 따가웠던 시선 소리치던 내 목소리 고맨맹이 비음 헝클어진 머리카락처럼 멈춰
My screaming voice and stuffy nose, emotions tangled like messy hair. I'm sort of, when I first read the lines here, sure, maybe some lost in translation, but it sort of makes sense, you know. It's sort of like life. Life is kind of crazy, like messy hair, stuffy nose, and messy voice and all. But I should comb it out and move on, you know what I'm saying? Comb it out and straighten myself, and or at the same time it could mean really comb out all that stuff from the past and just straight up move on, because I'm a waterfall that begins with falling down. Hey, love the trumpets in this though. It sort of reminds me too, like, that time when he came out, like, his swagger and confidence and my name is B.I., you know what I'm saying? It sort of gives me off of that vibe of like that kind of confidence, but in a different manner, of course, because the message in this song is way different than that song, but really sets the mood to this song. Of course, this album called Waterfall, this song to really kick things off, setting the mood and all, bringing that confidence and swagger. We love to see it and hear it, but let's just get into the next song, shall we? Alright, so before we get into the next B-side here, I almost forgot to mention, of course, my man's B.I. writing his own lyrics throughout this entire album. We love to see it, but we also love to see this next B-side now, called Daydream, featuring none other than Lehigh herself, everyone. Wow, I really love how she came through for B.I. Throwback to the time when Lehigh came out with her song No One and B.I. was featured on that song, right? I really love them working together again, this time on B.I.'s song. So Daydream, let's go. The guitar. Right away. Okay, into B.I. here. Really love the bass guitar with the hi-hats here, but the lyrics in this song as well too. We're gonna have to go back and touch part on that line there by B.I. Really love how Lehigh's the hook to this song, I believe. She lays out the hooks in this one.
자는 듯이 비뚤어져 있는 나의 미간 하루가 1년처럼 뒤틀려 있는 시간
Like a year.
이별의 의미를 이제 이해하나 봐 머리에 안개가 낀 듯이 너의 모습이 불투명해 마른 한숨을 내쉬며 그늘진 얼굴 쓸어내려 유연했던 입꼬리는 주저없이 흘러내려 매일 밤 흐느끼겠지 추억의 무덤에서 우리가 주고받던
Oh my.
대답 시시콜콜한 농담 뒤에 이어질 웃음소리까지 그걸 어떻게 가슴에 묻어 길고 긴 꿈을 꾸었나 모든 게
And Lehi's precious vocals on this. This is so good. You must have a long dream. You had a sweet memory. Lehi and B.I bringing it together here. Ooh. The harmonizing. Lehi and B.I, everyone. Ooh, wow. I really love this song. I know we're this early in, but this might be my favorite B-side so far, okay? It just might be it. For Daydream here, I'm really getting the message right away. I love how straight to the point it is, and if I am right, if I recall correctly, Lehi really setting the hook in this song, and I love how she does that, and how near the end she brings it together with B.I. Sure, not laying out the same line, but harmonizing alongside of B.I.'s lines. But it sort of gives off the vibes of how they're having a conversation together, you know what I'm saying? There's B.I. side, there's Lehi side, back to B.I., back to Lehi, you know what I'm saying? But really, you know, dreaming, it's very important in our lives to dream and continue to look forward in life. I can't emphasize that enough, guys, before I break down these meaningful lyrics as well in Daydream. But let's start from here. Let's just start from here. Let's start with Lehi, okay? Cover this here. I must had a long dream. Everything's strange, and I must have left too much emotion behind you. Okay, continue. You must have had a long dream. It's not easy to forget. You had a sweet memory that wasn't enough for me. Okay, this is where B.I. comes in. I feel like I'm in a mess. I wake up and I'm back in my room. Oh, wow. I feel like this could mean several things, but I'm more so thinking about how everything starts from the beginning, sort of like a dream, you know, that's going on. Like, sure, you're headed towards that dream, but I feel like I'm on that first step. I'm at the beginning, back in my room. Hence, I wake up and I'm back in my room. That's what I'm getting here in this certain line. But this wasn't the line that really got me shook. Is later on. It was more magical than a miracle. I love how this part, strolling somewhere near end of a hazy memory. And once he comes in with this line, you start hearing like the wind or something going on here. You hear that? Now, here, this is the line that got me shook. Spill the water on the back of your hands where there's still warmth and still out of breath. Yeah. Okay, obviously there could be some lost in translation here, but this really reminds me of this overall theme that he's setting in the song, with Waterfall overflowing with confidence and all. Hebyon, Illa. Like I said during my reaction to his MV, feeling stranded, feeling alone, but on the other end, in the future, going towards the future, everything will get better. And he in his lyrics, if I recall correctly, in Hebyon Illa, he was talking about water, and he was talking about warmth. And back again here with Daydream, he's talking about the same thing. And I feel like he's talking about there's still another side to look forward to. It's your hands are not entirely cold. One side is still warm, and really go for that side. What I'm trying to say? Like, I love how there's this theme going on in his album, and I'm just so fascinated that it's beyond his first track. It's in Daydream here as well. Can't get enough of Lehi's vocals. The melodies in this, so memorable.
자는 듯이 빗들어져 있는 나의 미간 하루가 1년처럼 뒤틀려 있는 시간 이별의 의미를 이제
And then we continue.
그늘진 얼굴 쓸어내려 유연했던 입꼬리는 주저없이 흘러내려 매일 밤 흐느끼겠지 추억의 무
You'll sob every night, answering a lot of questions and answers that we exchanged in the tomb of memory. In some cases, this song could also mean... This is what I love about music, because a song could have different messages. It can have more than one message, and this sort of makes me thinking about this conversation or this talk that Lehi and B.I.'s have in here, answering a lot of questions, and the maybe possibly like the memories we've had together. We could still move on together and make good memories, not necessarily those memories, but we can move on from the bad ones and continue on in life together to make good ones. But there's a lot of questions and answers exchanged, and at the end of the day, there's no questions to those answers and answers to those questions every time. But yeah, continue here. This got me thinking,
수많은 질문과 대답 시시콜콜한 농담 뒤에 이어질 웃음소리까지 그걸 어떻게 가슴에 묻어 길고 긴 꿈을 꾸었나 모든 게 낯설긴 한
And then we continue here.
너는 별이었나 기적이었나 뜨거웠던 청춘의 열병이었나
Were you a star or a miracle or a fever of youth? Man, I say this a lot to my friends, like, what if this and this happened, and it would be such like a fever dream, yeah, this song got me thinking a lot, but I'm still going through. I think the main thing here is him keeping this theme of water throughout his album so far, and I'm really liking that nonetheless. Love how they bring it back together with the na 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 and all. But Daydream, so far my favorite B-side on this full album, everyone. B.I. and Lehi back at it again, and we love to see it. Really, we love to see it. Love the meaning and message behind this song. As I pointed out, could mean two different things, but I think most importantly, I love how there's sort of this conversation, chit chat going on between B.I., Lehigh, and how she sets the hook in this main hook in this song, and also how this really connects to this ongoing theme throughout his full album so far during this first listen. So with that being said, let's just get into the next B-side now. Alright, so this next song is called Numb. Now I'm seeing my man's B.I. work hand in hand with Stally and Basecamp on the production side of this song. We love to see it, to be honest. B.I. more than just writing his own lyrics throughout this album for his songs, but also taking part in the production side with singer-songwriters and producers. But there's something to note here for Stally. Now, if y'all not familiar with Stally, Stally has worked heavily with this solo artist called Cold, C-O-L-D-E. Now, I honestly believe, in my humblest opinion, that Cold is super underrated and slept on, and y'all should check out his music if you haven't yet. And I would go crazy if B.I. and Cold ever collabed, you know, in the future. But let's just go.
I feel so numb, yeah, yeah. I feel so numb. 사람이었지 외로움 가득한 얼굴에 물감을 덧칠한 사람이었지 사라져가네 모든 기억 속에서 난 살아있었지
I was alive. No sense of security. Now the drum kit's here with the bass guitar. You're anxious, you don't know why, and everything's just right. Pretending to be calm. Ooh. Sort of messing with the soft rock genre, I've got to admit, in this one. I'm not sad, I'm not happy, I'm not tired of it, I'm not new. Huh. Love the tempo in this song too. Oh my. Wow. Just how he delivers I Feel So Numb is everything. The emotion too behind it. 누군가의 슬픔과 기쁨이 나에게는 와닿지 않아. Oh no no. I feel so numb. 무슨 표정을 지어야 할지 어떤 기분이 들어야 할지. Look like or how to feel. Can't remember all the senses. Wow. Okay, so that was Numb. First things first, I love the chorus in this song, but obviously, I love the lyrics to this song as well. B.I. coming out with the lyricism and all, especially that one line that got me talking about the senses and connecting to feeling paralyzed almost, right? Not feeling sadness, not feeling joy, both at the same time, even though joy is completely different than sadness. You feel me? Just feeling numb and all. But there are other lines that really get me in this song as well. So let's bring it back like right here. Okay, hope you feel at peace when you close your eyes. This dawn is so desolate. Okay. You're binding yourself, you're anxious, you don't know why, and everything's just right. I feel like in some cases, this song is somewhat relatable. At least for me, because I had like my lowest of lows before and really not being able to feel anything, just feeling numb and all. Let's continue this though. Can't feel that anything's funny or sensitive. I want to be alone with the TV talking. And I'm getting more and more numb, and the world I live in is getting cold. It's true though, okay? The world out there is scary and cold, especially now during these times, and tensions between countries and politics and all this mix and all this craziness. And like he mentions earlier, this world is very noisy, right? And it sure is, with a ton of people, right? And it's hard to really sink in certain feelings, and you can end up being numb, as it is hard to sink in all these feelings when you're feeling overwhelmed, right? All you can do is pretend, even though you can't feel it. Yeah, this was the line. I can't remember all the senses as if they were paralyzed. Whew. Oh, just the strumming and then the constant bass guitar going on the back is such a nice mix, I've got to add. This is what got me right here. Listen carefully. I've left so many memories behind that I'm staring at the silence of dawn with a foreign film caption. This is one thing that is very scary in some countries and good amount of countries. And speaking of Korea and certain incidents and all, leaving past all those memories, sure, but really he's talking about this TV again that he's sitting in front, talking to the TV. But in the silence of dawn with a foreign film caption, right? The captions in a foreign language and all. It's a foreign film with captions, trying to really understand the film. It feels like he's become alienated, apart from society, because a good amount of society doesn't want to accept him or a certain person who, may seem to do something wrong, right? And that sort of makes me think of the time where he featured on, of course, Epic High song, Acceptance Speech, right? Please accept me back, Please accept me. I'm a human too. I am a citizen as well, you know? Please accept me back into society, right? It just sucks when you feel like this, that you're not a part of where you're born. Like, where did you come from? You know what I'm saying? You're in the middle of things. This really hit me, this certain line here. Silence of Dawn with a foreign film caption. Wow. This is so true though. Maybe people just laugh more because they're scared they'll be left out. These days it is very, very important for people to feel like they're part of something, but actually be part of it, you know what I'm saying? Not to be like only a small part of it, or to be like on a fake part of it, you know what I'm saying? And we can't tell if a certain person is genuinely happy to be a certain part of a group, you know, something that they can relate to and all. And it's very important to be a part of a group that you can relate with, and also realize if you're in the right part of group, you know. Aside from that, you know, that's not part of this song, but it's more so of laughing it off to the point that they're scared of that they'll end up being left out, part of the certain group that they're in. So true. Facts by B.I. here. Empty shell. I love how he gets a little bit quiet here, and then he pierces through the instrumental with I Feel So Numb, the chorus, of course. I don't know how to look like or feel. Then we continue. Oh, right here. I'm afraid I'll be sick to see myself being hidden. Hidden, right? Okay, continue. Sadness and joy if someone doesn't touch me. He really nails the topic of feeling numb in this song, I've got to admit. So memorable too. Like the electric guitar near the end here, so good. But yeah, Numb, definitely one of my favorite B-sides on this full album. It's right under, of course, Daydream, but let's just get into the next B-side now, shall we? Alright, so this next song is called Illusion. Let's go. Ooh. Oh. 808 bass in this though. My life isn't my life. Different brain structure. This beat is nasty though, got to admit. Ooh. My mediocrity is a fantasy for you. Very dreamlike kind of song. More than the soundscape to it, but also in how he delivers his lines and the layering. Like floating.
Ooh,
okay. Love how he picks it up here. Third eye. Rippling wave really connects to the theme to this album, I've got to admit. The floating and all. These trap sounds, but okay, so that was Illusion. I really like how this has like different vibes to it compared to the other songs that we've heard on this full album, but unlike any other song that I've heard from a solo artist coming from the same scene that he is in right now. First of all, the beat slaps. Second of all, very dreamlike. But there's like the certain lines of mediocrity, every day is in limbo. Wow, I really love how he connects the lines in this song, his lyrics right here. This is a nice dreamlike, chill type of beat, but when B.I. is put in on the beat, when he turns up, he goes crazy with it. Let me bring back that part real quick, because I absolutely love it that much. Right here. Oh, right here. Right here, right here. Would you believe me if I were the center of the universe? That seam that connects the beginning and the end. Whoo, the power, okay? Mozart reference, okay? I love how he switches up here and all with this very upbeat kind of flow coming out from him, and it really works with the mood and the dream and the mood of how the song goes, of how dreamlike it is. Burn out again all night to make the sound of what I aspire to. But this line here, my mediocrity is a fantasy for you. I got energy from another dimension. Whoo! And then the lines of my life is my life in a dream. Rippling, rippling wave. Shaken, shaken, breathe. And then I believe in some moments, like earlier on, he drastically breathes and enters in certain parts in the song, which I really do like how he adds more emphasis in the message and meaning behind the song, called Illusion, of course. But wow, really good song. It is such a vibe, and it really goes hard in the paint in terms of the instrumental, and I love how it picks up with B.I.'s rap verses. But let's just get into the next song now. All right, so this next song song is called Flow Away. I am really interested in this one because this is the second song on the full album after Haebyeon, Illa Illa, working with Millennium hand in hand. I've just got to say before I get into this though, I really loved seeing him support B.I. Hanbin on social media on the same day of his drop for his song, but let's go. The piano here. Oh, those synthesizers there.
Yeah. Huh. Life is short. 갓길이 멀어. 일단 내 기억에 쌓인 먼지부터 털어. 멈춰 있는 시간 다시 태엽을 감아 살아야 하는 이유로 낙서처럼 그저 언제부터 난 내가 망가지게 된 건 욕심에 눈이 멀고 시선에 목을 걸어 열등감에 허덕이며 신기루 쫓아간 뒤부터 우울이란 놈이 나를 갉아먹게 했어 우습게 본 거지 마음만 앞선다고 될 일이 아니었으니 꼬여있는 정신 무엇 위에 그 많은 밤을 세워야 했는지
The lines that I'm ringing right now, the lyrics.
특별할 것 없는 사람이었을 뿐 가면 속에 가려놨던 수만 가지 슬픔
The strings here with the piano though.
가짜 같은 내 껍질들 벗겨내야 돼 Flow away, away, away.
Oh.
Flow away, away, away. Flow away, away, away.
This song does not have like the vibe to it that would come from this kind of timeline. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. 누구든 적, 누구든 편 어차피 영원한 건 존재하지 않는데 자꾸만 선을 그어놓고 조금씩 쌓아 올린 벽 그 안에 나를 고립시켜 머리엔 병, 마음엔 멍 억지로 막게
Bruising my heart.
무의미한 바락실 청춘이었다고 넘겨질기에는 잃은 게 너무 많아 우린 배울 필요 있어 진짜 중요한 게 뭔지 치열함 속에 잊고 있던 여유 같은 거 말야 다들 조심해야 해 악마가 손을 내밀 땐 인생이 담보라는 것을 인지해야 돼 그늘 속의 감정이 점점 잠식되기 전에 웃어야 할 땐 분명히 웃어놔야 해 늙신한 나를 돌이켜보면 불안전해야만
A picture that becomes complete.
전부 후회라고 부르기엔 영원했으면 하는 순간도 많았거든 That's why I'm moving on flow away away away
Tell him, B.I.
Flow away 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 Flow away 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 Flow away 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 매일을 부딪히고 투쟁 차라리 학교가 나았어 현실은 하루하루가 숙제 보이는 게 다가 아닌 세상 저마다 다른 각자 사연들의 깊이와 무게 내려놓은 만큼 가벼워진다는 걸 전부 엎지르고 나서야 깨달았어 다시 맞춰봐야지 어긋난 톱니바퀴들 저기 별이 된 이들에겐 축복이다
Oh my goodness. I love how they use different strings in this, like sure string synthesizers, but actual string instruments in this as well. I have a feeling without a doubt B.I. was on the piano for this one. Really freestyling it up, but I really loved how this song was so rap heavy and it starts with rap right from the get-go. Flow Away, it's up there. Definitely one of my favorites, but let's bring it back to the beginning because, ooh, he's spitting lines here that are meaningful. I love it when my favorite artists implement orchestral sounds in their or instruments in their songs. This piano really sets the mood to the song. With this bass now, A.
Yeah.
Life is short, there's a long way to go first. Very true, very true. I love how he's sort of straight talking facts, but somehow talking about a story going on and all. Life is short, there's a long way to go. It's very true. Life is short, but there's a long way to go in life at the end of the day. First, dust off my memories. Okay, here we go. Write down the reason to live like a graffiti, okay? I love how he coughs here to add like a dramatic effect to it, but then the synths come back in. Ooh. Like this revving fashion, and he comes back in. Oh, and then right here, since when did I become damaged? I'm blinded by greed and hang my head in a gaze. After struggling, hold up. After struggling with inferiority and chasing a mirage. Oh my goodness. And I'm just realizing here that this song is called Flow Away, hence flow and away, like hello. I love how this ongoing theme's going, but different messages are being told throughout each song, and all in different moods are being made in the song, I've got to admit. And I love it when solo artists really do this. They really set a theme, but they surround that theme for the certain album with different songs that have different messages, and B.I. is clearly doing it here. Ooh, so good. That's a nice ad in the song. I have to peel off all my fake skins. So good. And I love how he says this multiple times to make it really sink in. I love how he switches it up, not just once, twice, but 3 times in this song, how he picks it up here. Who is the enemy? Who is the star? What is forever? Okay? It doesn't exist, but I keep drawing lines. Forcing me to immerse myself in music. I lost too many things to pass over because I was young. Let's be real here at the end of the day. Our youth passes by so fast in life. It goes by like no tomorrow. Next thing you know, you hit the age 18. You hit your 20s, right? And then so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, basically most to all of us have done something really something that we shouldn't have done in the past, right? Let's admit it, right? And and in some cases though, when you do those things, you have lost things. And he says it right here, I lost too many things to pass over because I was young. Okay, he continues here though. I love how he emphasizes certain words in this song, in certain lines. You have to be aware that life is your collateral. And it is really clear too, you just can't let the emotions get the better of yourself at the end of the day. You gotta control your emotions. And I'm saying it from someone who is very emotional and very expressive, and all on my channel here and off the channel as well. But wow. Damn, looking back on my past, a picture that becomes complete only if it is incomplete. I feel like this is sort of making me think of sort of the past and the future. Regardless of what you chase, sure, you complete something, but there's still something more to look forward to, something to complete more in life. There's another thing you got to hit, a different goal you got to make, a different goal that you got to complete. You feel me? I love the instrumental in this song though. Then we continue. Every day we collide and struggle. School was better, okay. The reality is that every day is homework. A world where what you see is not everything. I'm sort of taking this as every day is homework. Everything, action, every task that you do, in some cases can be homework. It doesn't necessarily have to be torturing. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but it could be good as well. So every day is homework. Every day is a day to really grind it out. You know, I'm trying to say this is what I'm sort of getting here behind this certain line. I'm not sure if I'm the only one here with this homework line. 현실은 하루하루가 숙제 보이는 게 다가 아닌 세상 저마다 다른 각자 사연들의 깊이와 무게 The depth and weight. The depth and weight of each story is different. This is so true, okay? At the end of the day, you really won't know another person's story, how far their story is, or the seriousness in someone's story, where they've come from, how they've grown up in life, and all the past that they've had, the things that they're facing right now, or the things that they will face in the future. Really, it's true. I can't get enough the strings and the piano in this. It's so good. Talks about the stars there. Flow Away, everyone. Certainly one of my favorite B-sides on this full album, without a doubt. But let's just get into the next B-side now, shall we? Alright, so this next song is called Help Me. Now I'm seeing B.I. work with Millennium and Shiwang. Now, if y'all not familiar with Shiwang, that is completely fine, because I only know a couple of notable works from Shiwang himself. Doing specifically like the bass guitar work, electric guitar work in certain songs, specifically like Icons, Yeah, the likes of course, Akmu's Happening. So I'm not going to be surprised if there's going to be crazy electric guitar, bass guitar, or acoustic guitar work in Help Me here. So let's go. I'm a liar, 가족들에게 괜찮단 말해. Ooh, with like these organ sounds coming out here. 내가 누군지 기억이 안 나 어린애였는데 텅 빈 방 안 소년은 외로워 멀리 도망가고 싶어 이 구렁텅이에서 날 꺼내줘 누가 안아줬음 싶어. Wow. Love how it picks up there. Really good work of the bass guitar, of the electric guitar too in this. Oh, the piano or the clapping. Forced to smile, but I'm not happy. I don't want to die, but I don't want to live. Oh. Yes, I do, B.I. I felt like this before. Wow. The strings in this though too. No, I'm mistaking them with the organ. Nope, there are strings in here. My bad. Back with the electric guitar. I love the organs with the piano in this so much, but the lyrics in this song though. Oh, the have ever kind of sampling of B.I.'s voice, or like a vocal chop going on with effects going on here. Help me. Wow. I got to admit, so far in this first listen / full-on review to B.I.'s full album here, such an emotional roller coaster, I've got to admit. You know, you got your confident song like Waterfall and all. You got Illusion and all, but then they hit us with Help Me. Like, come on. Oh, the lyrics in this song. I love how he expresses himself throughout all these songs, the messages, and sometimes his own story and his life experiences in these songs as well. But this line, I don't want to die, but I don't want to live. That line hits differently, really. It's hard, you know. We're in a world right now that, like he mentions, which is true, very cold, scary, and all in dark. And there are some times where you feel like this. You're in the middle. You don't want to die, but you don't want to live. You know, you're hanging on. Not afraid to die, but more so afraid to end your own life, possibly. Which is something to think about, really. To really hang on and all. I think this song sort of reminds me of one song called Gone by Justice, which has a similar message but is done differently. In that song, Gone by Justice, really talking about like hanging on in life, but more so like his career, like, oh, now everyone's recognizing me and all, and something about like retiring the hip-hop scene and all, and giving up. But he didn't give up at the end of the day to get where he is, you feel me? And if he can do that, you can too. Don't end your life. Continue. There's more to live for. And I feel like that certain part, there's more to live for, and hanging on. And the title of this song, of course, being Help Me, I'm getting that similar kind of message in this one. Someone help me. I don't want to die at the end of the day, but I also don't want to result in having to take my own life. Right? Wow. Such a powerful song, Help Me. It really is. It really is. This one, there's a lot to sink in with this one. It really is. Very emotional, very sad. Love the lyricism coming from B.I. himself. And sometimes his songs can be very sing-along type kind of songs, but in this case, the song is consoling in some cases with the message and all. Thank you so much, B.I., for this one, but let's just get into the next song now. Alright, so this next song is called Remember Me. Now, I said I was going to get to this B-side on his Blue Project single album, but I didn't manage to, so I might as well listen to this song and see how it goes during this first listen, of course, so let's go. Oh. More light. Feels completely more happy compared to the previous song, of course. But don't forget me. Ooh. Love how playful this song is and fun it is. But the lyrics though, I'm a terrible man. Did you drive on the road swearing at me or buy this in that fit of rage? I feel like I'm getting what he's dropping here. I think I'm picking up what he's dropping here. Love the percussion instruments in this one. Whoa. Colder than January. That dialogue there. We're fond of each other. Beyond's not disgusting though, by any means. I think it's not terrible by any means. But I'm getting what he's saying here. Remember the good times we had together. Please remember me. Ooh, ending with the piano there too. Okay, so Remember Me, I can admit right away it sort of has that like kind of Animal Crossing feel to it, very light and fun with it. By any means, that's not a bad comment and all or statement coming from me, as let's be real here, Animal Crossing music is pretty goated. But Remember Me, jokes aside, Remember Me, I love how fun it is and all. But this song is very meaningful. I think he definitely wrote this for the fans, but this could be very taken in another way for a significant other one. Sure, we had our bad moments and all. I may be a terrible man. I may be disgusting and all from what we've what happened between us in the past. But please remember me. Remember the good times. Look, focus on the good times. Don't focus on the bad times. And I feel like this is what society should really do these days. Focus on the good news. Don't focus always on the bad news. Let's be real here. We see a lot more bad news than good news on the television or the internet these days. But more speaking towards his fans, let's not forget him at all. And for sure, there's no way I'm gonna forget about Hanbin. He's always gonna be in my mind. Bi and all. Wow, such a meaningful song. He's definitely gonna be always remembered and all. It's such a beautiful one at the same time. But let's just get into the next B-side now, shall we? So this next song is called Stay, featuring Tablo, coming from Epic High, of course. When I saw the initial announcement or news about Tablo and Lehigh featuring in certain B-sides on his first full album, I went crazy. It's like a fever dream and all. But for this one, we got Choice 37 working hand in hand with Hey, of course, and then we got BI. But I'm pretty sure this song is gonna be super meaningful. We do know that they have BI and Epic High has worked together hand in hand before in the past. But let's go. Oh, the guitar here.
이제 나의 발걸음은 어디로 가야 할지 모르겠어. 머리가 어지러 툭 치면 쓰러질 것 같아 마치 도미노. 외로움을 호소하다 보면 날이 저물어. 정이 떨어진 거 알아. 마음이 멀어진 거 알아. 틈이 벌어진 거 알아. 그래도 혼자 두지 마라. 나를 혼자 두지 마라. 작은 바람에도 흔들리고 있는 촛불 하나 같은 마음이야. 아직은 견디기가 힘든 밤이야. 어쩌면 오늘이 네가
very light piano there with the snare drums. Oh, the drop there though. Just for one day, tomorrow. Understand loneliness. About depression. The strings here. Woohoo! Want you to stay, want you to stay. Super catchy right off the bat and memorable. When's Tablo gonna come in though?
Yeah, you've had enough, you keep sadding up. Guess our connection was bad, we keep breaking up. Now you're crying in my arms cause you're so done with it. Pounding on my chest cause my heart's not in it. I know, ain't no love infinite. Don't mean to whine, I'll put a cork in it. But let me pour my heart out for the last time. If you gotta go, leave it all behind. Leave your comb, leave your toothbrush, leave your bathrobe, leave your books, leave your Polaroids, send the candles. Leave your pain, worries, and your regrets, baby, let them stay. Like you never went away. I'm already missing you, missing us, and in here somewhere I'll go missing too, straight disappear into thin air. So can't you just I want you to stay, want you to stay, want you to stay.
Wow.
Want you to stay, want you to stay. 오늘따라 가로만 당장 내일 내가 사라질지도 모르니까 내 옆에 stay. 까만 밤이 날 삼킬지도 모르니까.
Oh, the drums here though.
평생처럼 같이 있자. 우스너리 광처럼 들리지만 지금 내 곁에 stay.
까만 밤이 날 삼킬지도 모르니까 하루만 평생처럼 같이 있자 우스너리 광처럼 들리지만 지금 내 곁에 stay.
So that was Stay featuring Tablo, and if you couldn't tell, this is 110 one of my favorite B-sides on this full album. Definitely up there with Daydream featuring Lehigh. Oh my goodness! Just when you thought the lyricism couldn't be even more, you got Tablo with his own lyrics. Not just any lyrics, full-on English lyrics. Of course, we've heard full-on English lyrics from him in the past before, but how he just entered, and then the instrumental drew back, and then boom, we get hit with BI again, and then at the end there we focus on his lines and his vocals near the end there. But wow, I feel like he's sharing more of his story and all, and his experience, what he's been through, and I really appreciate him for opening up and doing that in Stay as well. Even though this song is not hella upbeat or hella slow, it is nice, light, and I've got to admit, it really connects to the theme of this album too. It really does. And I want Hanbin to stay too. I want him to continue putting music. But wow. This could also meaning for another significant one. Stay in. I want you to stay. I don't want you to leave at all. This could also be, you know, a friend. Of course, obviously, it could be a friend as well. Why not just a significant other one, but a friend as well, or certain family members, or you know, the people that he's become friends with in the past, members of Icon and all, or and such, fans as well in general. I think as a collective, he wants us to stay, and we'll stay here for BI. Sure, I really love how this song really comes in succession after the previous one we just heard together. You feel me? From Remember Me to Stay. I really love how it's in that kind of linear fashion and all. And now we're not going crazy up and down on this emotional roller coaster of an album. But let's break down a lot of lyrics in this song because we need to.
가야 할지 모르겠어 머리가 어지러워 툭 치면 쓰러질 것 같아 마치 도미노 외로움을 호소하다 보면 날이
When you complain about loneliness, the sun goes down.
정이 떨어진 거 알아 마음이 멀어진 거 알아 틈이 벌어진 거 알아 그래도 혼자 두지 마라 나를 혼자 두지 마라 작은 바람에도 흔들리고 있는 촛불 하나 같은 마음이야 아직은 견디기가 힘든 마음이야
Love the piano on this. The snare drums. I love how he goes, I want you to stay, I want you to stay, I want you to stay. Oh my goodness, so memorable and all, and I love how he put some oomph and extra attitude in there, and sort of like the feeling of that desire of wanting you to stay, you know, the yearning and all. Just his musicality is on another level. Ooh. The unknown longing and the easy to understand loneliness. The color of my coexisting heart is deep purple. Okay. I'm often curious and long for an answer about depression. What is it that drives me so far? Wow. This hits home for me, I've got to admit. But to sum it up, it's really the topic of depression and mental health is a difficult topic that we should be talking about more these days, as mental health is very important more than ever these days. But about depression here, about depression, what is it that drives me so far? I don't really want to get along to those lines of, you know, extreme lines of hurting one's self, but I think he's questioning it, and why is it? Why am I in this state, right? Which is good to recognize, you know, to recognize in the first place if you have it, and also recognize why you're in this state, you know. Don't push away that feeling, okay, and don't fully sink it in. Question it. Stay, want you to stay. Want you to stay, want you to stay, want you to stay. Alright, Tablo's coming up here. Let's get ready for him.
Yeah, you've had enough, you keep adding up. Guess our connection was bad.
I love how he really switches up his flow between lines. Yeah, if you had enough, it keeps adding up. Guess our connection was bad. We keep breaking up. At the end of his lines, it keeps adding up. We keep breaking up. Oh, so good. It sort of reminds me of the times where he put out, I forget this one certain song by him back in the day, but it was like full on English rap verses, and then there was a certain line about a degree and all, but really love his lines here.
We keep breaking up, now you're crying in my...
Just spitting the truth right now. Now you're crying in my arms because you're done. You're so done with it. Pounding on my chest because heart's not in it. Whoo! The rhyme scheme going on.
Pounding on my chest because my heart's not in it. I know.
Love the shaker in the back at the same time. I know I ain't no love ain't infinite, you know. It ain't no love infinite. Don't mean to whine. I'll put a cork in it, but let me pour out my emotions. Just let me be. Let me pour out my emotions and let it all out. And I think this is a very important thing to do. When it comes to love or any certain kind of feeling and emotion, you need to let it out. Don't resist it. Go along with it and let it all out. Pour out your tears. Pour out your love and all. And it's really important to share these feelings to certain people.
But let me pour my heart out for the last time. If you gotta go, leave it all behind.
Leave your comb, leave your toothbrush, leave your bathrobe.
Leave your books, leave your Polaroids, send the candles. Leave your pain, worries, and your regrets. Baby, let them stay like you never went away. I'm all...
Really absorb all these emotions and feelings, those times and memories that you've had together. Like you never went away. I'm already missing you, missing us. And in here somewhere, I'll go missing too. Straight disappear into thin air, so you can't just... I love how he stops right here, so you can't just... And then B.I. comes in, I believe.
And in here somewhere, I'll go missing too. Straight disappear into thin air. So can't you just...
I want you to stay, I want you to stay, I want you to stay. So can't you just... And then B.I. Oh, I want you to stay. So good. I love the transition. So smooth and clinical.
I want you to stay,
I want you to stay, I want you to stay. And then I love how like the drum gets the tapping of, lightly tapping of the drum, the heavy drum here in the final chorus and all. But wow, stay, the lyricism, such a masterpiece by B.I. and Tablo, of course. They really complemented each other in this song so well. I would love to see them collab in the future as well, and also either B.I. featured on another Epic High song. In any kind of universe, I'm gonna be there for it, all for it, 110% for sure, without a doubt. But let's just get into the next B-side now. Alright, so this next song is called Gray, in the works with Kang Jin, Diggy, and Eddie. I'm most familiar with Kang Jin and Diggy as they have worked with other, of course, artists as well, most particularly in YG, the likes of Bobby and all. But let's just get into this. Oh, very light. You hear the dripping earlier there. Love the 808 bass in this. Love the yeah in the back by B.I. Very fun and light with it, with the piano, got to admit. When yawning in emotion. Maybe I'm running away from pain to kiss the rain. These horns in the song though. Very bold kind of way they are done. My sky's cloudy after rain. So there's no rainbow. Loneliness, air size, rain, cloudy. So catchy, this very earworm type of line. Or do you think you're going to be a rainbow? Has never been filled, this empty spot. Very contrasting with the instrumental and the lyrics, though, I've got to admit. Da 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 da. Like, it's a sad song, but it's upbeat and fun. Okay. Gray here. Talking about how my kind of rain, there is no rainbow after rain. There's only very gray clouds after forming after the rain. I really love the rain dropping sounds. I love the woodwind instrument, like the flute or something like that going on in the song and all. Yeah, the overall soundscape, very fun, cheerful, right? But very contrasting to the lyrics, because the lyrics are quite meaningful and deep. The da 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 da, really catchy. But I think this is really reaching out to those fans who, at the end of the day, left B.I. after those issues and incidents he's been through in the past. And all. I think though, like, somewhere he knows deep down there are still people for him out there. The people like us who are standing for them. And I think that's all that matters. Also, this could be just simply a fun song about a significant other one. Why did you leave me? I'm so lonely. Something in that kind of simple manner, but nonetheless very meaningful and deep, but cool and happy at the same time and fun with it, which I'm starting to get those vibes throughout the other songs that we heard in this first listen on his full album here. Contrasting lyrics towards contrasting, of course, instrumental. But let's just get into the next song, shall we? So this next song is called Then, in the works with Patty, of course, but let's go.
Wait a second.
No way. This is demo 1. Oh my. No wonder why the beginning sounded so familiar. This is demo 1 pretty much, off of his SoundCloud. Nah, 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 nah. But more with a fuller instrumental, with the piano, the tambourine, and the drum kits. Oh wow. Nah, 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 nah. If we meet again while we live. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, 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 nah. We'll just become the wind. No, 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 no. No, 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 Ooh, the brass sounds here. And now he fades at the end of the song here. Ooh, that was a nice surprise and a really wonderful gift by B.I. himself, coming through with demo 1 and releasing it as Then with a very full instrumental. Don't get me wrong, I really loved demo 1 at the time, but you hear a lot more added elements in this one in the works with Patty, the piano, working with the, of course, tambourine or some sort of percussion instrument going on. Such a meaningful song, and as some of us may know, he wrote this song when he was at his lowest of lows in life at the time and his darkest moments in life, and I really appreciate him for opening up and really taking the time and working on this song and releasing this for us on his first full album. Wow. What a beautiful song. Definitely going to be adding it to some of my playlists and all, and listening to this song here and there now that it's on Spotify and on streaming platforms. Don't need to go to of course the SoundCloud to just listen to a demo one anymore, or then which is now called. But let's just get into the final B-side, and then I'll wrap things up for this first listen and talk about my final thoughts and all. So let's just do that. Alright, so this final B-side is called Rebirth. I know this released a while back, but I wanted to do this anyways, as I haven't listened to this song, believe it or not, or seen the lyrics at all to it. So let's just go. How many times are we born again? Remember the promise I made with my fingers like a vine. Where's this headed though? I love the strings here. Wow. You'll be born as a flower, and I will blow into the wind. We'll meet again. Ooh, the bouncy strings here. Hugging you means waiting for you, not to be sad about the world without me. Very bright here in this moment. Ooh, the notes he hits in this song though. What a ballad. Always be there for you, so you can relax in the warmth of spring in your arms. The bass here though. Whoa, what just happened? Woo, what a song! Where do I even begin with this? First of all, such a meaningful and deep ballad coming from B.I. himself, a man just hitting his falsettos like no tomorrow. Wow. Really goes to show you rappers can sing at the end of the day. You know, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a rapper by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this was incredible. I really love the finale there. But before we touch that part, we got to go back a little more. Let's go here. I'll just stay around you, and then I'll just be scattered, like the scent. Like the scent I'll come see you again in the next life, and we'll meet again with a coincidental inevitability. Oh, I love that line right there. Oh, this is so sweet. Rebirth right here. Very meaningful. And what a way to really put in terms of the final track on this album. Love how it's put at the very end. Love the strings here. And now he comes in with his rap verses with these light but bouncy strings, and I'm all for it.
잊어버릴까봐 간직하고 싶은 거야. 언젠간 네가 없는 하루 살아가기 위해 내가 무너지지 않게 기억하고 싶은 거야. 널 안아준다는 건 기다려달라는 거야.
Hugging you means waiting for you, not to be sad about the world without me.
혹시나 없는 세상을 서러워 말라는 거야. 수천 번 다시 살아도 너를 찾아갈 테니.
I'll come to see you after thousands of lives, and I'll embrace you like I love you for the first time.
사랑하던 사무치게 끌어안을 거야.
Oh, he hits that?
너에게 닿을 수 있다면 나는 아득한 우주에 던져줘도 그냥 괜찮을 것 같아. 다음 생엔 넌 꽃으로 태어나.
A little bit of the percussion work of the xylophone there. So good. The ting in the back. But then we go into the finale. We hear this bass. What a bridge into a final chorus. Like, come on. Ooh, very distorted bass going on and warped at the same time. I love how BI and them just introduce these orchestral sounds. You got the brass sounds, you got them triumphant trumpets coming through, the whole spiel going on, the drums and all. The xylophone being louder now, all the instruments, all them colors. And how we ends it with the line about the coincidental happening and all in the next life. Really, I love how it ends there with how we can just focus only on his vocals, and from after the orchestral sounds flourishing in that moment, they're drawn back for us to focus on his one line that is super meaningful. Wow, what a way to end this first listen, y'all. Hopefully you enjoyed this first listen / full-on review, of course, to BI's first full album called Waterfall. To wrap things up, though, we started off with Waterfall. Really confident song coming through, of course, overflowing with confidence and all. And of course, it continues to his wonderful title track, Illa Illa. But then, after that, we just get hit with the first featuring with Lehigh on Daydream. Hands down my favorite B-side, and all definitely a song that I can listen to and very dream about my future and all. And then we get into Numb. He's really speaking about the truth in Numb, not necessarily feeling sadness, not feeling joy or happiness and all. And like I said, I love how throughout these songs he's connecting to this whole waterfall theme for his first full album here, but yet going through with different messages in each and every single B-side, in each and every single song. Then we went into Illusion. Illusion was a dreamlike song with a nasty beat and all. He really went hard in the paint with that one. Then we went into Flow Away. Flow Away, ooh, I really loved that song and all. How it really, the movement in that song, in the works with Millennium. Then we went on to Help Me, and then Remember Me. Help Me, I love how it's done in this linear fashion of Help Me into Remember Me. Really help me at my lowest of lows and all. I do not want to give up at. I don't want to give up at all. I don't want to I don't want to die, but I also fear the self of taking my life at my own stake in my own hands, you know what I'm saying? Very deep and emotional and all. And then it goes to remember me. Remember me, everyone, please. I may be bad and all, but remember the good moments we had together at the end of the day. Stay, featuring Tablo of Epic High. Another incredible featuring, of course, with Tablo, meaningful and all. I love how they really complimented each other in the song, and especially Tablo's full-on English verses, rap verses in that song. Stay, I want you to stay. Very clear and upfront message. Gray, though, Gray, I felt like that song was more so for the people who left him after the happenings that he've been through before in the past and all, but could simply mean another significant other one. And then it went on to then was quite interesting, I've got to admit. Very contrasting and all, compared to the lyrics, compared to the instrumental, of course, the fun instrumental. And it feels like, based on this first full album, it's going to continue that way in the future as well, in his next releases and albums, of course, where there's good amount of songs that have contrasting moods to them, lyrics and instrumentals, more to be more specific. And then we end it off with this brilliant song called Rebirth. Now, if I were to rank things, mind you, this is really challenging, as this was a masterpiece of an album by B.I. himself, working with everyone behind the scenes, of course, and all. Mind you, it is the first listen, but first things first, obviously I gotta put Illa Illa, the title track, number 1. But then in terms of B-sides, I would put Daydream first. Then I would put Flow Away with Stay. And also Remember Me with Waterfall with Rebirth, and then so on and so forth in terms of my favorite B-sides. But clearly Daydream for sure being the number 1 favorite on this one. But I really love how he messes with different genres, messes with different tempos and all, has featuring artists in this one, different messages. And like I said, I can't emphasize this enough, how he really connects all these songs into one theme, Waterfall, right? And also how there's different messages within each song. But really, 10 out of 10 album for me. What did y'all think? Let me know in the comment section down below, as I love connecting with y'all, fellow fans of B.I. or Icon, Bobby, of course. I would love to see the same featuring artists work together in the future. It doesn't have to necessarily be on B.I.'s album. I also would love to see B.I. working with Bobby in the future, despite those crazy netizens bashing Bobby for commenting on B.I.'s release on his new journey and all. But hey, be sure to like, share, and maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much, and it just warms my heart connecting with y'all about B.I. in the comment section down below, or even K-pop in general. If you made it this far, congratulations. But as I say throughout my videos, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are. Be sure to stay safe. Promise me that, as it's crazy out there. And be sure to educate yourselves of what is truly saddening and what's going on in the world right now. If you have not yet, be sure to, and peace.